Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for August 24th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. Right, 9 and 2, we do have them over here as well. So we have the two 9s, putting a 9 in one of these two, and then we have the two 2s, putting a 2 in one of these two. That's it for buddies. Now this 4 does look in. That doesn't seem to do much. I've got 1, 4, and 6 looking in here. All right. I actually don't think we can do much with that. We're pretty close to. Yeah, I mean, basically this 2 needs to go down here somewhere. Yeah, we're pretty close, but we don't actually have something right now. I think I'm gonna move on to the next band here. We do have this 1, 5, 8 that need to end up in this row. The 8 actually, we have these 8s looking in. So that places the 8. And so now these 8s look in, putting an 8 in one of these two. Is there anything to follow up with that? So we need a 1 and a 5 somewhere in here, but they're pretty open. Let's see. We need a 3 in this row. We don't quite have New York Times tricks. I did notice when I was looking at these two though, that we have this 9 and this 9 looking at this row. So in this row, the 9 is limited to these 3 cells. That is going to claim the box, right? Claiming is a row claiming a box, or a column claiming a box. In this case, it's a row. So in this row, we need to put a 9, and we can only put it such that it would happen to also be in box 5. Therefore, box 5 can't put a 9 anywhere else, because the 9 will be in one of these 3, so it won't be in one of these 3. Now, does that help immediately? I don't think so, but still good to know. I have this 6 looking down, this 6 looking in, so it does also put 6 in one of these two. So these aren't 6 or 9, so I think they're worth marking, because they're not 1, they could be 2, 3, they're not 4, they could be 5, they're not 6, 7, 8, 9. This one can't actually be 5, because of the box and the column. So yeah, they are limited, but they're not completed or anything. Anything else of note here? I do have the 1 looking in here and the 1 looking in. That is actually nice, but it's a 1 in one of these two. So this one looks up, these ones point up. It'll be here or here, no matter what. It won't be up here. So there's a 1 in one of these two. This cell's not 1, 6, or 9, so it is worth marking. It could be 2, 5, or 7. That's it. All 3 of them, though. Anything else of note? Not that I'm seeing. Okay, let's move on to the next band. So I need, let's see, not what do I need? Okay, we have these two 5s. That does place the 5 here. Can I do anything with that? Yes, actually, I believe I can. So notice how 4 and 5 look in through here. We also have the 2s corner marked here. So if you think about it, if we think about these 3 cells, they're going to have to accommodate being able. So let's take a step back. We need to place 2, 4, and 5 into this box. We need to place all 3 of them. That's going to take 3 cells. Can I place a 2 in a non-green cell? And the answer is no. Can I place a 4 in a non-green cell? The answer is no. Can I place a 5 in a non-green cell? The answer is no. It doesn't matter that some of them are additionally restricted. What matters is that I have to use a green cell for 2, a green cell for 4, and a green cell for 5. So what we have found is what's called a hidden triple. Basically, because we only have 3 cells in this box, 4, 2, 4, 5, that's where 2, 4, 5 are going to go. So we can immediately center mark 2, 4, 5 here. That's not a 2. But also, we have a 9 corner mark here. Well, it can't actually be 9, because I need to use these cells for 2, 4, and 5. 4 or 5 is going to end up in here, not a 9. If I try to put a 9 in here, what's going to happen is I'm not going to have room for the 2, 4, or 5. One of them is going to get excluded. It's not going to be the 2. It's going to be the 4 or 5 that gets excluded. So I cannot put a 9 in there, which means there's only one place for 9 in this box. And then now there's only one place for 1 in this box. Very nice. Okay. Very cool how that worked out. Let's see. What do we do with this information? The 1 and the 9. I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't know that we can do much with the 1, can we? So I noticed the 6 and the 1 are doing the same thing, right? We have this one 6 and this one 6. if I could find a hidden triple if I get one more digit reduced to just these 3 cells, make those green, right? We know that the 1 and the 6 are. 4 would be really the only candidate for that, and unfortunately, I don't see any reason 4 can't be here. So 4 could escape to here, meaning it's not restricted to the green cell, so we cannot say that's a hidden triple. Whoopsie, deleted the wrong thing. All right, so yeah, let's just move on. This column is down to 2 digits, so let's look at that. We need a 2 and a 6, so I'll just fill that. So this 1, 9 really didn't do that much. Kind of disappointing. 2, 3. This can't be 3 or 6, so this is limited. It's not 1. It could be 2. It's not 3, 4. Could be 5. It's not 6, 7, 8. Could be 9. All right. 2, 5, 9. I don't know that there's anything else to find here. This 5 looks in. So we have another case of, we have exactly, getting this 8 actually did restrict. It gave us this New York Times trick. So we have another hidden triple here. The 4, 6, and 7 need to end up in this row somewhere. And they're not here, right? So 4, 6, and 7 end up in these 3 cells. So we can just pencil 4, 6, 7. This cannot be the 4 or the 6, though. So it actually ends up being the 7, which then also places the 1. It was going to place the 1 anyway, but that's even nicer. And then now the corollary is that this 3, 5, 8 need to end up here. And so this ends up being a 3, 5, 8 hidden triple. This sees 3, 5. So that's our 8. All right. And that means this is a triple to finish the row or the box. I know we're going to need a 1, a 2. Let's see. 1, 2, and 9. All right. It cleans up quite a bit. This can't be 1, 9. So that's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 9. Oh, we can place them all. Very nice. All right. I think we might just want to think about penciling the rest of this band. It feels almost done to me. Is this all of 2, 5, 6, 9? Okay, this is all of 2, 5, 6, 9. I don't want to mark that. These are a quad for the... okay. Yeah, these are a quad for the box. So I guess the question is, what digit doesn't go here? It's the 5. Unfortunately, 5 can go in 2 places. Okay, that's not... I just noticed we have this 2, 4, 5 triple. So I'm going to take care of this, and then I'm going to do the 2, 4, 5 triple. So, and it's another kind of triple. So here we need 2, 3, 7, 9. That's it. 2, 3, 7, 9. So this can be all of them, right? But this can't be 2. This can't be 9. So we'll mark that. All right, and I'm going to come back to this 2, 4, 5 here. So there's a few things we can notice. So this is what we call a naked triple. I'll highlight those in green. What we found before, like with this 2, 4, 5, was a hidden triple. This is a naked triple. So naked means just look at what we have marked in the cells, the center marks. Look at 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 2, 5. Now the question we want to ask is, first of all, can we repeat a digit in these 3 cells? If you can repeat a digit, just throw it out. Like you need something much more advanced to deal with those. But we cannot repeat any digits in these 3 cells because they all share a column. So check. That's good. Second, how many digits do we have to put into those cells? Right? We need 3 digits for 3 cells that can't repeat. Hopefully that's obvious. What digits do we have? How many digits do we have available though? Well, the answer is we only have 2, 4, and 5 available. This can only be 2, 4, 5. This can only be 4, 5. This can only be 2, 5. Therefore, we will be putting 2, 4, and 5 in these 3 cells. If you try to avoid putting 2, 4, 5 into these 3 cells, one of them is going to end up empty, or you're going to repeat a digit, right? There's only 2, 4, and 5 available. So we don't know what order they'll be in. We have some ideas, like this won't be 2, this won't be 4. We don't know what order they'll be in, but they will be 2, 4, 5. And so the first thing we can immediately notice is that where's the 4 going to end up? Because it doesn't end up here. There's already 4 in the box. So the 4 ends up in one of these 2 cells. Well, guess what? That's claiming. It's like claiming from a triple, which also, if we were to apply the 2, 4, 5 triple to the rest of the column, it could also just be claiming for the column. But it's kind of nice to think about it as claiming from the triple because it kind of saves you a little bit of time there. And so the result is that this cannot be 4 because the 4 is going to end up in one of these 2. And so if you think about it, this digit and this digit are going to end up being the same digit as each other. They'll either both be 2 or both be 5 because they both share these 2 digits in common as part of a triple. All right, I don't think I need those green anymore. But what we do know is these are not 2, 4, 5. So they're the other 3 digits that this column needs. It looks like it's the 6, 7, and 9. So I'm just going to fill out 6, 7, 9 here. That's not 7. That's not 9. Very nice. Okay. I don't know that there's more to find with that immediately, but that was pretty good. So let's move on to this last band here, and then we'll do stacks. So let's start with the 5 here. We already got the 5. So we do have these 2 1s here. This one looks down. I think all of that was from finding the 5 in this bottom band. So we can place the 1 here. These 2 1s look up. This one looks in. We can place that one. These 2 1s look in. These 2 1s look up. We can place this one. 1s are actually done. This column has been reduced to 2. Well, I'm talking too fast. This column has been reduced to 2 digits. So let's fill them out. We have 1, 2, 3. We need a 4. And I'm looking to see if 4 is restricted. And we need a 6. And 6 is restricted. So this can't be the 6. This is the 4. This is the 6. That does give us this 7. Very nice. Okay. Anything else with this band? So 1s, 5s, 3s. Okay, 3's in one of these 3. Might as well mark it. 7 and 8. This 8 looks into this box here, putting an 8 in one of these 2. So now these cells cannot be 3, 5, or 8, right? Because there's a 3, 5 pair here, taking 3, 5 out of them, and there's a pointing 8s here. So if these aren't 3, 5, 8, what are they? They're not 1. They could be 2. They're not 3. Actually, yeah, these top ones can't be 2. Interesting. Let's just keep going. They could be 4. They can't be 5. They could be 6 and 7, but not 8 or 9, right? So this cleans up quite a bit because we have this 2, 4 here. And then this is actually naked single 6. Very nice. That was a good find. And then that makes that a 7. So let's just double check. It can't be 1, 2. It can't be 3 because of the 3, 5 pair. It can't be 4. It can't be 5 because of the 3, 5 pair. It can't be, it is a 6. It can't be 7 because of that 7. It can't be 8 because of the pointing 8s down here. And it can't be 9. All right, so it is a 6. That's a 7. This is not 6 or 7. Wow, okay. So this is 2, 4, 8. Let's just fill that out, which makes this a single. A 7, I guess. And this is a triple. So we have 1, 2, we need 3, 5, and 8. Cleans up a little bit. Okay. Very good progress. This row is down to 3. Let's just fill it. We need 3, 5, and 7. All I saw was this 5. Okay. This row is down to 4, so let's think about it. We need a 4, 5, 6, 8. This can't be 5, 4, 6, 8. This can't be 8, 4, 5, 6. That's not super, super nice, but you never know when you're going to find a random triple like that. This 2, 4, 5. That's why we mark it up. This box is down to 4 digits. We need a 2, 4, 6, 9. So the 4 ends up in one of these 2. This cannot be 6 or 9. So this is 2 or 4. Interesting. In fact, this whole row is just 2, 4, 8. This can't be 2. So it's 4, 8. See, again, like we might be able to find something like a 4, 6, 8 triple just by having this marked. This can be any of them. 2, 4, 6, 9. Oh, it can't be 6. In fact, the 6 is limited to these 2. We should mark that. This is 2, 4, 9. And the 9 is limited to these 2. So 6 and 9 point into here. These aren't 6 and 9. So yeah, 6 and 9 are limited up here. That's not a 9. All right, did I find everything I wanted to find? So we just have 2, 4, 6, 9 left in this row. This can't be 2, so this is 4, 6, 9. This can't be 9. This is 2, 4, 6. See, we're almost making more triples here. Oh, we do have a 2, 3, 7 triple, actually, which I missed. So the first thing I'm going to point out, 2 is limited to these 2 within the 2, 3, 9 naked triples. We can corner mark 2s there. That does mean this can't be a 2. I don't think we can do anything with that immediately. But it does mean this is not a 2, which does make this a 4, 6 pair. And so now this should be, oh, and this can't be the 3. So this should be the digit we're missing that we don't have marked at all. Looks like it's the 8. All right, and that makes that 4. That makes that 6 and 4. Very nice. So we get a 9 there. That's not a 9. That's not a 4. Okay. So we get our 2 and 4 and 9 and 6. We get our 2, 8, and 4. This is 6, 2, 5, and 9. That's our 3, 7, and 2, and 6. This is completely collapsed. That's 7. All right, that's not a 7. That's not a 6. Okay, we get our 4, 5, and 3 over here. We get our 5, 3 here. 5, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6. Just finishing 3. All right, this box needs something, a 9. This box needs a 4 and an 8. And then down here we need 2 and 7. And we're done. That was a pretty neat puzzle. We had some really interesting pairs and triples to find. And then 2 naked triples that had claiming within them. That was very useful. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this puzzle, and I had a lot of good stuff, a lot of opportunities to explain what's going on. So hopefully, if you've been struggling with things like hidden triples, naked triples, this puzzle's a really good resource for you to try to understand exactly what I did there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.